Listen to this podcast now
on the Red Apple Podcast Network. The Leadership Thread with Dr. Peggy Polonis.
I'm Dr. Peggy Polonis. Join me on each episode where I unravel the story that shaped leaders, tracing the thread that led them where they are today. Because leadership isn't born in adulthood. And thank you once again for joining us on the Leadership Thread, education, ethics, and sustainability.
Download all of Red Apple Media's podcasts right now through your favorite podcast platform.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
But here's the question I really want to have. And this is, there's so much to this. First question, what role do the media have in not botching things up? Answer, none. Because the media today, especially cable news, are so desperate to maintain relevance, they don't give a damn what happens as long as you watch them, as long as they have the numbers and the metrics, and that's the way that is. Sorry. It's true. They do everything in their power. Every show has to have something to say. Let's go through the Rolodex. We have anybody who used to be in law enforcement. We have a crossing guard, solid. Hostage negotiator, body language expert, psychic. I mean, what do you want to do? They have to do something. It's all about numbers. So we have a woman named Ashley Banfield. Ashley Banfield used to have these prominent glasses. Those were her kind of like her MO, her trademark. For some reason, Ashley said, "Okay, I'm going to lose the specs," and she was on a station called News Nation. News Nation, it's okay, I guess. I don't really watch it, but what are you going to do? First of all, you're on cable news, and you're what, number 3 or 4 in the row? What? Seriously, what are you going to do? You hire Chris Cuomo. Fredo. Any other questions? You got an idea where we're going with that? Okay, good. This is a circus. Anywho, so she was on News Nation. Now, she had her own show every night, and for some reason she was relegated, removed. She, quote, left to pursue her own podcasting. I don't believe it is in line with, how do I say this? I don't believe it is in line with or a part of the News Nation group. By the way, News Nation, if you have, I don't know who's watching this. I've got to be fair. I never watched it. I'm not really sure what they're doing. But like I said, you're going to do a cable news show today. First of all, it's going to suck because you can't say anything. You can't say anything. Do you hear what I'm saying? You can't say anything. And the reason why you can't say anything is because you're afraid of having it shut down. Because you still owe allegiance to the people who run the show. By the way, it's called Ashley Banfield. Drop Dead Serious is the name of her podcast. And that's where a lot of people are going. It's where Dan Bongino wants to go. You can do a lot better. In some cases, have better coverage. So what she did was this. So anyway, I'm just wondering. I have no basis for this. But you realize that whenever somebody says, I'm stepping down, I'm spending more time with my family, you knew that this woman did not particularly care for the fact that she was, dropped or she was moved or she left or however you want to say it. So she starts her new podcast. Would it surprise you? I'm just saying. No proof of this, just what if? Would it surprise you if she said, I'm going to show these bastards. You want to kick me out? Great, I'll show you. So she goes on her podcast and she says, I have a well-placed, highly impeccable source that the brother-in-law, Tommaso Cioni, Cioni, is a suspect number 1. And they're saying, wait a minute, whoa, hold it, stop. And I thought, here we go. Now they're saying immediately, this sheriff, who, by the way, what is he, Pima County? I'm sure he's a good guy, but they're not used to this. He's not like Grady Judd. That's the guy you want. He's immediately saying, look, we don't have any suspects. No. Okay. Ashley Banfield says you do. She says she's got somebody highly placed. That means somebody who's actively involved in the investigation. What, is she wrong? Now people are coming out of the woodwork. She, of course, is, wait for it, a conspiracy theorist, because she's saying this. And other people are thinking you're only doing this to try to make a name for yourself. So she comes out and she's on with, I think it was Megyn Kelly. She says, look, I've been doing this for 40 years. And I meet a lot of people. I know a lot of friends. I got a lot of people I'm involved with. So when I have a well-placed source, it is impeccable. It's impeccable. You understand what I'm saying? And the local sheriff and others are saying, shut up. What do you think is going to happen to the brother-in-law, Tommaso? What do you think is going to happen to him? This would be Savannah's sister Ann's husband, right? So the son-in-law of Nancy. And we don't even know if she's a victim. She's just missing with some blood in the front with the door open in the back. Okay, we'll get to that in a moment. What do you think is going to happen to him? Imagine this. You're a little shaky. You're involved. And now they're telling you you're involved. And everywhere you go, you say, uh-oh, what if he's a little paranoid? What if he's a little bit? What if he tells his folks, just off her and be done with it? Go your merry way. See you. Abort the mission. Have a nice day. She's never found. They just take off. They never make contact again. They never make any kind of connection. Why? Because she said, theoretically, Ashley Banfield said, high sources say and state that it was the brother-in-law who may or may not be involved. Stop for a second. Here's the question. If you have the sheriff's office saying, we never said that, that means you did this on your own. Why are you doing this on your own? Is that what news is? Is that what news is? To get the word out. Now, everybody's talking about her. And I bet you the people at News Nation are saying, oh, maybe we'll. Because all they want are numbers. They don't care about who's right or wrong. They want numbers. Numbers, metrics, it's all that matters. Because nobody's watching this stuff. They've got, what am I saying? They've got baby monitors that pull bigger numbers. So question number one, who's responsible for that? And if you were a reporter, wouldn't you pick up the phone and say, I'm not going to say anything until I talk to the FBI, local law enforcement, and say, what do you want me to do? You want me to hold off on this? What does a story mean to me if a woman's dead? What? Do we not have any morals anymore? Any heart? Or am I just silly? Am I just silly in this? And I'm with you. I despise the most despicable form of vermin is today's, quote, journalism. There's no journalism. Everybody makes fun of Don Lemon. Hell, I'd rather watch Don Lemon. At least he's interesting. Versus these holier than thou that Caitlin Collins what is this? It's a joke. It's a relic. This is like a ghost of a time when cable news and news mattered.
If you're thinking about changing schools, why wait? At Manhattan University, love those guys. You don't have to start over. With transfer-friendly pathways, your credits count, and you keep moving forward. From day one, you're part of Jasper Nation, preparing for the real world. And with New York City just a train away, opportunity is everywhere. Ready to move forward without missing a step? Visit manhattan.edu/transfer and enroll today. Manhattan University. Don't start over, move forward.